We here at Bobchat like to think we help shape our nation's youth, but unless you want your children to grow up like us, we suggest only listening with other inebriated adults.
Things are getting crazy. It's a crazy world out there, but it's nice that we can still get together, crush a couple bush lights, smoke some hash, and just hang out. It's Bobchat, baby.
And we're just sitting here, cranking a few beers, hacking a couple darts, and shooting the shit, you know?
Yeah, you know who was a huge stoner? Like, huge stoner.
Who?
Benjamin Franklin. You know how high you have to be to think about electricity when there is no electricity? Come on, man. Okay, tough crowd. Welcome to another episode of Bob Chat. I'm your host, Adam Rubini, and we have a special guest today. Good time, long friend of Bob Chats and myself. Mr. Adam is here today. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
I don't know if you want me to say your last name or not.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, Mr. Adam Rubini, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. He is here on Bob Chat. We're very excited. Haven't seen you in a while.
No, it's been a while.
It's been a bit. We've known each other for a long time, though. Like, what? I would say, 12 years? Longer than that, like 14 years.
It was like 2006.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
how long? 16 years. That's like half of our lives.
Jesus.
That's like half our lives.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Do you now feel...
There's like a 10-year gap, though.
Yeah, do you feel old now?
Yeah. It's started to get constant reminders, but...
Yeah, we used to be neighbors, and then I'm younger than you, so you were already in high school, and I was in grade 8, and your younger brother Kyle was in grade 7, I think. So we took the bus together. We became friends, and then I met you, and I was like, this guy's way cooler. Suck it, Kyle. I'm just kidding.
No, I think he just made it into high school, and we started taking the bus together.
Yeah, that was it. And then I was like,
I think, though,
he's so much cooler.
It was the next year that it truly peaked. Like, when we were in grade 11.
It peaked.
That was when we started having nacho days.
We had nacho days, yeah. We used to just go get baked every day after school and make nachos. It was awesome.
Yeah, we each brought one piece of the puzzle.
One piece of the puzzle, yeah.
Real toasty, and just made a bunch of nachos.
Yeah, with our friend Nicole and Jordan.
Yeah. And then there was a ringette pond hockey incident.
Yes.
Yeah, that was... I would say that's top 2 on my pond hockey.
These are things that I've suppressed these memories. I don't even remember.
I know.
It feels like forever ago.
We had a annual Santa trip too. We always got Santa pictures.
Santa
pics. 4
of
us, if you remember that. Yeah,
I do remember that.
I still come across those once in a while. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Facebook memories, then like there'd be so many points in my life that I just would not remember.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired. I smoke a lot of weed.
Of those, but yeah.
No, it's not that I don't want to remember them. It's just like so many things have happened to me.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, it's crazy. It feels like forever ago. But I'm glad you're here today. I'm glad you came over. We were talking about it for a bit. Give me a pound it. Yeah, cheers. We're drinking Michelob Ultras.
Yeah.
90 cals. I'm a dad now, so I got to watch my dad bod.
Got to be careful.
Yeah, I already had the dad bod before. That's like part of the reason I was like, oh god, I better knock her up. Because I already looked the part, so it's got to be legit.
Yeah, you can't start over. No.
But yeah, so what have you been doing? What do you do now? What has been going on in Adam's world? Like, what do you do for work?
So work-wise, it's been kind of a whirlwind the last.
Oh, whirlwind.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
We like that word here, Bob.
Yeah, I guess so. Right now I'm selling cell phones.
Selling cell phones.
Yeah,
I
run a kiosk.
Do you?
Inside of a Staples store, yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's all right.
Oh, the one on Wonderland up the road?
No, Masonville.
Oh, see, that's the bougie Staples, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's interesting. Like I had a territory job where I didn't talk to any customers whatsoever.
Oh, really? It's like sending emails, making business calls.
No, I would go in and I talked to like the reps at cell phone stores. Like I worked for Huawei for a while, and that was a pretty cool job. They give you all the
they spies
new
though?
Cell phones. As far as I could see, there was nothing there.
Are they listening to us right now? Is Huawei like Scientology, where it's like, if you leave, we're gonna make your life hell?
I was told what I needed to know.
Yeah, we're coming after you.
The dog is back.
The dog is back. He's part of the show. Yeah. He's an integral part of the show. So selling cell phones by the seashore.
Yeah.
Adam
like
sells
that.
cell phones.
Yeah. No, it's a startup too, so it's like a project. So
it's not the busiest, and I'm kind of used to having a.
Honestly,
a
I would
busier
buy a cell.
scenario.
I'd buy anything from you, man. If you're like, hey, you want to buy
I
us?
do particularly well with seniors.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
know, you're a nice-looking young man. You know, you present yourself well. I can see why the old lady's like, oh, he's such a nice young man.
Yeah,
let's get a cell phone, Larry.
It's always funny when they go up to the front. So that young man is something special.
Yeah. Does he work on commission? If not, here's a tip. No, that's cool, man. Yeah. So what else? Yeah, you got a special lady in your life too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's an interesting story. We
Yeah, tell us.
Well, you know from back in the day, my dad worked with Walter Gretzky.
Yes,
right?
yeah. Let's get off it. Let's go quickly redirect to that, and then we'll come back. Yeah. Yeah, Walter Gretzky, R.I.P. By the way,
Yeah.
I'm sure that. Yeah,
that was
I'm
sad.
sure that was tough for your dad, especially. He worked really close with him.
Yeah.
And I've told this story actually. I've told about how I had dinner with him before on the show, and a friend of mine was actually at one point in Brampton and invited into the home of Walter Gretzky, him and his friends, and I got a tour of the basement. They got to put on Wayne's jersey.
Yeah.
It's on an episode of the show. I'll post that for everybody if you missed that one.
That whole basement was pretty much a shrine.
It was crazy.
It was wild. Yeah.
But imagine you going down to Wayne Gretzky's childhood home, and Walter's like, here, just toss
Yeah.
on this fucking LA Kings jersey while you tour the basement.
Exactly.
Yeah, no worries.
So
But-
it's kind of funny actually going through all of this.
Yeah.
So because my dad kind of worked with him for
Yeah,
a long
yeah, yeah.
time. I used to work for the London Lightning, the basketball team in London.
I was gonna ask you about that. Yeah. What
Yeah.
did you do for them?
Oh, dude, everything.
Everything, right?
Everything. Yeah. There was only two of us that truly worked there. So
What was your official title?
marketing manager and director of game day ops.
That's
So,
cool. That sounds awesome.
Sponsorships was like priority number one. Group sales.
Yeah, like sound like massive. Like, oh, they want to bring in like a school trip or something, right?
Yeah, or like Thames Valley did like some kind of an event, and then they would sell tickets, and we would give them special pricing or whatever. Something like that. It's an example, but making like sponsorships too, and like coming up with ideas to kind of
Yeah.
So
That's
we did,
cool.
Yeah. There was some cool opportunities there, but
Well, and it seems like there's like a lot of hype around them too. Like, I'm not a huge basketball guy, but like I went and saw a game and it was pretty awesome, man. Like,
I had never seen a basketball game before I started interning for them. So yeah,
that's cool.
I'm not a basketball guy. I didn't, hockey would have been cool too, but I don't want to make that my life.
Yeah, you're like a long. Yeah,
Yeah.
We also have a local hockey team here. Because there's fun fact, Adam, people listen all over the world. Like, not
Gotcha.
a lot, but people do. We had a couple plays in the UK. We had a Poland. Whoever's in Poland, what's up?
Nice, beautiful.
But yeah, man. So we also have like a local hockey team as well on London Knights. And Adam's like, you're like a diehard fan, right? You've been a Knights fan.
Yeah,
You've been
me and
going
my grandma
forever.
have been going. My grandma brought me when I was 3.
Yeah, and it never stopped.
And like that that kind of spiraled out of control real quick,
Yeah.
Played hockey I'm still playing now. But,
Are you?
yeah,
What, are you in like a
yeah.
beer league? Like Wednesday
Yeah,
nights, like men's league?
Wednesday at 10
No
o'clock.
way.
Yeah.
At the Western Fair District?
No, over at Oak Ridge.
Oh, that's cool.
Tiny rink, so there's not a lot of room for movement, but I just got a whole set of goalie pads.
Oh, are you a
couple years
goalie?
ago. No.
Okay.
No. I'm learning.
You're learning? Okay,
It's
cool.
a process, man.
That's
Yeah,
awesome,
but,
dude. So what do you play? What position do you play?
Now I play winger. I used to play
Left
center.
wing?
I prefer the right just
Yeah.
because of the cross shot. But,
Yeah.
I'm left-handed, so typically I end up on the left
Oh,
side. I used to play
I forgot
center,
you're
though.
left-handed.
The amount of skating.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
too much.
dude, if I was gonna be like, so like a regular, when he's saying it's a smaller rink, like it is, like in no way for people that don't know a lot about hockey, no way close to an AHL rink. Like,
No.
Like your public skating rink, okay?
Yeah.
And you know what? That's what I would need, man. At this point in my life and how out of shape I am,
Yeah.
the less room to move around, probably the
Well,
better.
man, in the summer we play on a full-size rink.
Yeah.
So, like, there's a huge contrast, but
Yeah, whatever.
either way, you're
You
on the
adapt,
ice.
you
It's all,
adapt.
yeah. The first 5 weeks are the hardest.
Yeah, until you get used to
Oh,
it.
yeah,
right?
you get into the car afterwards, and you're like, oh, fuck.
I need 2 Gatorades, bro.
Exactly.
I'm doing a Gatorade and a Powerade just to see
Yeah.
what happens.
The last time we played, though, in December, I got a pretty good knock on the head, and
Oh, did you?
yeah, but then I got like COVID 3 days later, so it's
Oh.
hard to say what was actually going
Well,
on.
I'm glad that you're. I'm glad you're okay. I don't know.
Unofficially got COVID, tested negative, but pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, and it
matter.
affects everybody differently too. I think
Yeah.
all of us here got it too. We're all, but
I'm
it.
not here to talk about COVID. Though.
Yeah, I'm over. We
enough.
we try not to get too serious about chat.
Yeah.
So then so tell
This
us.
conversation's gonna jump a lot.
It's gonna jump. Oh, for sure. That's what I love. I love why not? This is why you're here. Let's do this. You know what? I'm glad you're already getting comfortable with it. Normally I gotta lube people's entries, but like you got right into her. Good.
Where were we?
Tell us about your lady friend. I think that's what I asked you about. I said you got a special lady in your
we
life.
spiraled pretty quick. Okay, so you asked about the lightning, what I did there.
Yeah.
So we used to bring Walter, and he
Oh,
would
to
do
the
like
games.
ceremonial tip-offs and stuff. Yeah. So.
Oh, cool.
So like, the owner of the team, he was more of a basketball fan, but like he knew all the guys on the 72 Canada Russia. Like.
Oh, that's
so
crazy.
we had like a bunch of those guys come out to games.
I got something cool to show you downstairs about that.
Nice.
You're gonna love it.
Beautiful.
I'll tell you after when you're done the story.
So when we brought Walter to a game, like it was a big hit. A lot of people don't necessarily realize what a big hit he is until he's like out in public.
Oh,
but like
for
he got a
sure.
huge round of applause.
He
Like,
always
he was
does.
a big fan of the games.
And how could you not like that guy, man?
Yeah.
Not only did he teach arguably the best hockey player of all time to play hockey, but he also was like a generous, kind, like amazing guy. Like, dude, when I met him, like he was like, he had stuff signed, ready to go. He's like, here you go. He's like, take a picture. He's like, you want a picture? We'll do whatever you guys want. Right?
Yeah. So it
He's
was really
awesome.
cool. Like,
and he gave back so much.
yeah, and through the years, like. He came to some of my men's league soccer games. Like it was hilarious. Oh my god!
You're so athletic.
Some guy tried fighting me at one point, and Walter got up and called him I think he called him an idiot or something, and I just thought that's the ultimate sin, getting called an idiot by Walter Gretzky.
That's amazing. You're so athletic. Oh my god, good for you, man.
Well,
way to.
No more soccer. The knees are.
Oh, dude, my knees are
they're down.
fucked. We can do a whole episode about how my whole body's falling apart, but
hockey doesn't seem to mess with my knees as much. Goalie does a little bit.
Yeah.
I seem to hurt my groin every time I play goalie.
yeah,
though,
pull
so,
your groin. Ugh,
yeah,
that's
just
like
not
the
enough
worst.
time to stretch, but it is what it is.
So you bring Walter, people would go crazy.
Yeah, like just left the Lightning,
Okay.
and I kind of left on my own terms 1,000%, but
Okay,
like,
good.
it was a very quick decision.
Was
it
it?
was kind of like, I'm done, I'm out.
Now was it based on too much stress, too much work, or was it like that you were like, you know what, I've done what I want to do and I want to do something else?
A little bit of all of that.
Yeah. Just kind of. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. It doesn't matter why.
We'll
What
leave
you
it at that point, but
you made the best choice for you, and that's what was important. Right?
So then my dad had him in town, and I had just gotten a job at Byron Pizza, just as like, because I had
something to do.
I went back to school, and I just needed something to kind of like mindlessly keep my mind off of. And so like we're about 2 months in, and Walter comes in
to Byron
with
Pizza.
my dad, and so we're working during the day, and I don't even remember who was there, but like Vanessa was one of the people working.
Oh, so you worked with her at the pizza place?
Exactly. So
okay. Ooh, office romance.
So
I like the way you cut that pizza, girl.
she actually yelled at me about how I sauced the pizza. She said it stressed her out. So yeah.
Yeah, she'd like pull like a Patrick Swayze like ghost moment and like got behind you and like
she was
work
definitely
the ladle for you.
a little bit, yeah.
Well, that's cool.
She was running the show for
So
a
what?
bit.
So did he come in and like his clout? She was like, "Oh my god,
okay.
you know Walter Gretzky?"
You've been there.
I've been to Byron Pizza.
You've seen with Walter, you've seen how people kind of react around him. Everybody's like,
Yeah.
"Oh fuck! Like, what can I get? What's going on?
Yeah.
I was at a hockey tournament.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah. You were at my
And,
Silver Stick tournament when I was 6. You know what I mean?
You shook my hand. You remember?
Yeah, he's shaking like a million hands.
And Vanessa was like the only one to be like, "Do you want like a drink? Like, do you want somewhere to sit? Do you want us to make you a pizza?"
She
And,
respected him.
Yeah, and at the time I was kind of like, "Oh, that's kind of cool."
Yeah.
And then like later on, my dad was like, "Man, that Vanessa girl, she's something." Eh? I was like, "Yeah, I guess so."
You should ask her out, Adam. Come on.
It's not exactly how it went, but that's ended up.
That's amazing, though.
Yeah.
Look at that. Your dad, so Adam's dad's name is Frank. He's a super cool guy. He's always really chill. And he worked for the Heart and Stroke Foundation. That's how was worked with Walter Gretzky. He's a big advocate, right? But yeah, Franco Reno. Look at him. He's like, Adam, come on.
Captain Frank now.
Captain Frank?
He bought a boat last summer.
Did he? What's it called? What's the name of his boat?
So it's not what he named it. We're renaming it this summer, and it hasn't been.
What did he name it? Like something Italian?
No, I think it's going to end up being something Italian.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not how I would gone, because you can have so many people. First of all, boat people are
crazy.
A tough group to get into.
You know who's crazier than boat people? Horse people. Horse people are
I don't
fucked.
fuck with horse people at all. If somebody
who
says
died?
they own a horse and they love horses, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, wild horses out of here.
See you later.
So what do you mean? Like it's like so people that are.
So we ended up on like this dock that
Where were you? Do you know?
We're at Bridgeview Marina.
Okay, where's that?
It's in Sarnia.
In Sarnia.
Yeah,
okay.
which is awesome because like the water is super blue and
yeah.
So
it's not the
good fucking food. Too.
It's only blue because of all the pollution.
It's
the oil in the water.
It's legit over there. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, that's a nice part of the water.
Yeah, no, we actually got the boat out of like Lake Erie. And
okay.
When we went for the test run, like we're looking at the water. It's like this brown, murky.
Do you have a picture of the boat just for my
for
reference?
Yeah,
okay, show me after.
I will.
Sorry, you guys can't see.
Yeah, get over it.
I love that. Okay.
So, yeah, he got a boat last summer, and how the fuck did we get onto this topic?
Because we were talking about Vanessa, your girlfriend, right? And then it's her name, right? That's her name, right?
It is.
Yeah, so
the name of the boat, right?
The name of the boat, yeah. Because we were talking about how he was like, Adam, she's pretty cool.
So, Bridgeview
Marina in Sarnia.
Yeah,
okay.
They have like different sections.
And then come these fucking prissy fucking boat owners.
Well, man, yeah. So a lot of these people have like
rich boat
really
owners,
expensive boats. They're gorgeous.
Adam, I believe they're called yachts.
Some of them are. Some of them are just fucking tugboats.
Okay. But still, they think they're better than everybody else, pretty much. High society boat people.
A little bit. Some of them are super chill and very helpful, but some of them are a different breed of humans.
Yeah, for sure. And if they sail, they're the worst kind.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Anyway.
Can't argue there.
So what happened?
So we basically got the boat up, but I think it's called like Free Fall or True Fall. I can't fucking remember, but like we didn't understand it.
Yeah.
So we were like, we're not gonna bother with it because we had never driven boats before of that magnitude.
What caused Frank to just want to buy a boat? Did he always want a boat?
My mom's always talked about a boat, like from
You know what you should do? Tell him how awesome fucking Sea-Doos are, bro. Let's try to get him to buy us Sea-Doos for next summer.
There's that is on people's wish list.
Is it?
It's a little bit further down the road, man. Boats are a different kind of expense.
So how big is this boat? Is it big?
30 feet.
30-footer?
Yeah.
Has it got like a sleeping cabin in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They stayed there quite a bit over the summer.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So do you just keep it at that marina the whole time?
Yeah.
Then obviously you can store it up there too, right?
Yeah. They take it out for us and stuff.
That's awesome.
Me, Vanessa, and like two of my buddies ended up staying there on my birthday. It was a lot of fun.
I want to go. You broke your bong? What happened?
It was 2 a.m.
Everybody knows you got to bring a plastic bong in a boat, bro.
I did not know that. So the girls were asleep. Me and my buddy are up on the front, and I have 2 bottles of wine and my bong, which is taller than the bottles of wine.
That sounds awesome.
And I reached back to get one of the bottles of wine,
and you knocked the bong.
Was in between. So it falls over.
No.
Fucking starts rolling to the edge of the boat. It's a $200 bong. I caught it in time. Don't worry.
See, that's why you bought the goalie pads. You're already out here making saves, bro.
So, but it landed directly on the, on the bowl and the stem.
Oh.
Yeah. So I haven't gotten it replaced yet, but I bought another one. So all is good.
All is good. Okay. Well, you got to be careful out there.
Yeah.
You know?
So I'll keep you updated on the name of the boat.
Okay. Yeah. Please let me know. You got to come. You should. You know what? This is going great. You should come back again. You got to come over when the co-host with the most is here. I just burped. That probably smells like hamburgers. I apologize.
Do you have co-hosts?
Yeah, his name's Matt. He's a co-host with the Most. So when we first started Bobchat, it was like us every single episode, and either like us and another person or just us, whatever. And then COVID happened, so like I had my buddy Streaming lived here because his grandmother was like really old and he lived with her. So we're like, okay, well, you're already here a lot anyways. Just come stay here so you don't get your grandma sick, whatever. And then at that point, Alyssa also lived here, and my friends Joe and Laura were living in the basement. Open it near the mic. That's our favorite sound of Bobchat. Yeah, there you go. Beauty. No. I wanted you to open it right there. That's good. You're doing great.
Nice.
Watch out, man.
Natural abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, it just got to a point where it was like he just lives right down the street. Like if I walk on my front door, I can see his house.
Nice.
Right. So I'll tell you how we met in a second. But so it's just he couldn't really come over. He's got a wife and a kid and everything, right? So. It got to a point where, like when he was safe to come over, he'll come over, do an episode. We've probably done about 4 or 5 since COVID started. But we're up to this will be like episode 37.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
you
great.
Do it weekly, monthly?
Oh, Adam, I got 2 kids now.
I know.
I work continental shifts. I work 12-hour shifts. So I get more days off, but the days that I work, it's like, that's all I can do. Because I'm there from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So I come home, sleep, and sometimes I do 3 in a row or I do 2 in a row, right? So I'm just trying to do Bobchat when I can because I still want to do Bobchat, and I think the fans are holding on. We got a couple diehards, obviously.
Yeah.
Adam's brother Kyle, who I also know, obviously we talked about that. Adam told me he's coming on. He's like, no way, that's sick.
He's very excited.
He walked in. He's like, people are making a big deal about this. I was like, yeah.
Ooh. Created a.
Yeah, if only more people listen, we probably get canceled. But we're not important, and we're not important enough to get canceled. So Matt worked at my work for like 3 months, and we just hit it off right away. Like, it's like I love obscure like movie references. Like I throw a lot of movie references, and he was just picking up.
I remember,
dude. He was right.
Yeah,
he was picking up everything I was putting down, and it was like vice versa, same deal, right? And I was like. It's fucking awesome. You're fucking awesome. And then we found out we live near each other. I was like, dude, I can see your house from my house. She's like, that's fucking crazy. And I was like, you want to start a podcast? I'll go buy the equipment. Let's do this. He's like, fuck yeah, I'm in. And then boom, nice. Bobchat was born.
Nice. Yeah.
We want to make a Bob Matt chat, but just kidding. No, but Matt's good.
Bobchat rolls off the tongue.
It does, right?
Nicely.
I wanted to originally call it Bobcat, but
so my problem...
I'm all baked. I had a bunch of names. Can't remember now.
I was going to say, my biggest beef with you is I never know what to fucking call you.
Yeah.
Rob, Robert,
yeah.
Bob, Bobbert.
Honestly, you can just call me whatever makes you feel comfortable. You remember my friend Dylan from St. Thomas?
It's familiar, but I could not put a face to
You can put a face to him, but basically, like I've known him like even longer than I've known you, right? So when I was younger, my mom didn't want me to be called Bob or Rob. She wanted me to be called Rob, whatever. But then finally she accepted, okay, my friends are gonna call you Rob. I'm not gonna tell everyone they can't call you that. I don't care. I'm not mad about it. And now though, he's like, he always has such a hard time like calling me like Bob. Or it's like he'll call me Bino, right? Or he'll call me Robert. He'll say Robert.
He calls you Bino?
He'll call me Bino, yeah. A lot of people call me Bino.
Okay, so here are the names I've got.
Bino Bob.
Bean, Beanbag, Bino, Beaner. On a rare occurrence, I got Beanie Baby. Did not like that.
Yeah, because your last name's Rubini.
Yeah. Man, as a kid, I remember in I think it was grade 6, grade 7, somebody called me Bean. I fucking hated it. I was like, shut the fuck up. Don't call me that, Yeah.
How dare you, sir?
But then I started realizing there's 19 Adams in my math class. So obviously I'm gonna be called something other
very
than Adam.
Popular name.
And it just so I don't know when it got normalized for me, but I just kind of took it.
Sometimes you gotta accept things, right?
Yeah, I was, grade 6.
My wife calls me asshole all the time. I've just learned to accept it. Yeah, that's. You know what? You're probably the best Adam I know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of what Adams I know. Hopefully none of the other ones.
Here's a interesting little tidbit. So
lay it on us. We love interesting tidbits.
All right. So my buddy Adam.
Yeah.
We play soccer together. I coached his high school swim team 12 years ago.
Really?
I was 11 years ago.
What's his last name?
Jeffrey.
Okay, not the one I'm thinking of.
So I call him.
I know
Jeffy
another guy named Adam that plays soccer.
Most of the time. Dairy farmer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's got a pretty fucking nice farm. Just saying.
Does he?
Real nice operation. Yeah.
What's he do? Like raise dairy cattle? Dairy cows? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's good money in milk.
Yeah. It's a family business.
They
did goats before, and then they do something before that. I don't fucking know, but
now we're an almond farm. We produce almond milk.
They won't
Show me the tit on an almond right now, and I'll fucking just. It's not bad on like coffee, but I'm not gonna sit down and be like, almond milk cereal. Like I'm good.
No. My sister fucking made craft dinner.
Oh yeah, you have a sister, Julia, right? Yeah. How's she doing?
Well, she's fine.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong.
Oh my god, I'm like, is she okay?
I was like, do I continue the story? Or?
Yeah, no, whatever you want.
She just made me craft dinner with almond milk once, and it was the most fucking disgusting thing I've ever touched.
Right? Because aren't they like always like
it was like silky milk, so it like coated the noodle, and it just never try it, folks.
Dude,
bad
bad
idea.
That's like eating your cereal so bad you use water.
Yeah. No,
gross.
Not desirable.
I've been pushed to my limits, bro, but I will never make a... Listen, I made hamburger helper with chocolate milk one time. I'm not embarrassed to say that.
Oh, my God.
It was pretty disgusting, but I was starving. Anyways.
That would be an interesting combination.
It was weird. I did a stroganoff, a beef stroganoff. I thought that would be the less gross one.
Do you remember...
Sweet beef stroganoff, gross.
So, Robert over here. First off, person
please don't call me. Ugh.
Okay,
it's fine.
Rob,
Bob, whatever. I know it's tough for you.
Do you see what I fucking mean?
Yeah, I know. It's I understand. Okay. What did I do?
First person I smoked weed with. Okay.
A lot of people have said that.
Also, the person that I smoked weed with the time I stopped smoking weed for like 5 years.
Why? Because
I was in grade 11. You would have been grade 10.
Yeah.
There was that forest on fucking Viscount, right?
Heat Forest.
With the TP.
Yeah, Heat Forest. Yeah. What happened?
I don't know. I smoked a bowl. It did not go well.
Yeah.
It did not go well. Yeah. So I stopped right away for like 3 years.
Okay.
Started back again when I was like 21, but it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm sorry that happened.
Wasn't you?
I know.
It was somebody else,
but I wish
just me.
I was.
I don't fucking know.
You know, it's but sometimes people green out and it happens.
Yeah.
Like
it was a big toe.
I've got pretty high before.
Yeah.
Like be like, whoa.
Yeah, it was one of those.
You gotta be. It's almost like you need to build your tolerance. Like to a certain degree.
You know, that was like.
It's like overdoing it the first time. You know what I mean?
That would have been like the first couple months.
I can't even eat edibles really anymore.
Well,
because
so
I did too.
Into the next point.
I did way too much one time.
Who did you cook weed with for the first time?
You. I think we made a cake. We made a cake.
We made cookies.
Cookies. Oh yeah. Because my mom was out of town.
Yeah. And
I was so worried
do you remember how much things of vinegar we set up through your house?
Oh my god.
It was like every 3 feet there was a plate of vinegar to soak up the
smell. It was so ridiculous. I was like, my grandma does this. It'll be fine.
And then...
Oh my god.
So we made the cookies.
I haven't thought about that in so long. Oh my god.
We make the cookies. Super successful.
Like so
way overpowered.
First time.
And then you and I both had a girlfriend at the time when we were at your place watching a movie.
Yeah.
And you said, yo, let's... You like pulled me aside. You like, yo, let's take a cookie and not tell them.
Oh, did I?
And so we both ate a cookie and we're watching this movie. And you know, I look back. Nobody spoke for like 45, 50 minutes, easy.
I was into the movie, man.
And we fucking both leaned forward and like. Just looked over at each other at the same time. We went downstairs.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
Do you remember this at all?
Like now that you're saying it, yeah.
Yeah, we laughed for like 20 minutes straight.
Oh my god.
Like dying, just at like 4 feet away from them.
Did they hate us?
As if like they didn't hear us. And so like then we just fucking walk upstairs. You know, eyes are beet red, fucking tears coming down because we've been laughing. You know.
Oh my
and we're like,
god.
sup, ladies? We just sit back down and watch movies. Finish watching the movie. Nobody said anything.
Oh my god, dude. Are you serious? I can't remember. That's crazy. Now that you say it, I think I do remember that.
Cookies tasted like absolute shit, too.
Yeah, oh, they were garbage.
Very strong flavor.
We might as well have just ate the weed.
Yeah. Yeah. It was tough.
Yeah, put a chocolate chip and a nug in your mouth at the same time to get the desired effect. Oh my god, that's so crazy, Adam. Didn't we make a marble cake one time?
We did a couple things in the end.
I remember the one time. Remember that one time that your parents were out of town, and we were like drinking at your house. Pat was there, my buddy Pat, and we were drinking and stuff. And then we like went to your house to drink, and your parents are gone, and we're like down in the basement, and you're like, whatever you do, don't go in my mom's office. and I was all fucked up, and I was like, what? Go in your mom's office? And I went in there and I spilled a fucking beer on the carpet, and you were like, oh my god. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. You're like, I said don't go in there. And like the one place you told me not to go, I walk in and I spill a fucking beer. It was like so dumb.
It would have been my mom or my dad's office.
It was your mom at the bottom of the stairs, right? At the bottom of the stairs when you went.
They've switched back and forth. I couldn't tell you which
back
one.
then. That's
either one. It's equally as bad.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Do not go in there. Do not go in there. Right? Oh, like I was terrified. I was like, "Oh my god!"
That's
like,
funny.
At that point, like we drank
in
and we smoked,
things.
but back then it was like it fucked us up way more. I can definitely handle my booze and my weed way better now, right? Obviously, but
in the scheme of things, that ended up being a pretty minor offense in that house.
Yeah. Is that just the tip of the iceberg?
Yeah.
I didn't even find out about that. We played it off perfect. I think we just cleaned it up.
I think we did. Yeah.
Yeah. I always remember that. Like, I was so terrified. I was like, oh no, Dad's going to be pissed.
Do you still talk to Jason?
Jason? No.
No.
Do you talk to Jason?
No.
So my dad is actually friends with his dad. Like, they curled together or whatever, or they golfed together, whatever they fucking did, right? Whatever, middle-aged white guys do together. Girl golf, I don't know what it is. I'm not there yet, so.
They're in a barbecue club together.
Yeah, we smoke meat on Saturdays. I don't care. I love smoking meat. Like, I saw a meme the other day. It's like when guys hit 30, they have to decide whether they want to get really into smoking meat or really into World War II documentaries. I'm like, dude, I've been doing both those for years, man. For years. Like,
the first thing I told
old.
people about you was your hunting and your
I love
smoking.
it. I love it. I'll show you a picture. I'm not gonna say it on here, but I just got something pretty cool. I'll show you after. But yeah, we used to do some crazy shit, man. We did, and back then it was like when you first get into smoke. Remember we used to smoke weed, have like apples and stuff.
So that was the first time Patty was there.
Yeah,
we used to call him Patty, if you remember that.
Pat, like my friend Pat.
Your friend Pat. He was on my soccer team too.
Yeah,
he was my goalie. I fucking love Patty.
I know.
Awesome.
I love him too. We had a falling out though, and I tried to add him on like Facebook, and he like wouldn't accept me forever.
Oh fuck! I remember we were still talking when
because what happened was he had an older brother who was like giving us weed to smoke. Yeah. Right? He would give us the weed, and then his mom went on his phone or his MSN or whatever it was at that time, and found like a conversation between the two of us that we're like, yo, let's go get blazed up in the woods and let's get ripped and like. Right, so then he told his mom that it was like I was the one getting the weed, and I'm like, it's like your fucking brother, man. I'm pretty sure that's how it played out. But either way, basically, we weren't even really mad at each other. I got it. I was scared of his mom too. She wasn't even my mom.
Yeah.
I'd be terrified if it was my mom that was mad. But then
we all had that one friend.
But basically, they were both there. Our moms were like, yeah, you guys aren't allowed to hang out anymore. I'm like, okay. And then we still went on to both smoke ridiculous amounts of weed. Like, he lives in a fucking van in, like, BC, makes, like, woodworking crafts and shit. You don't tell me this guy's not smoking dope still? Come on, bro. But I do miss Pat, but, it's like, that was so stupid. Our mom said we couldn't hang out anymore. It's like,
and you're, like, 17.
Yeah, no. Yeah, like 16, whatever. Yeah, it's like, Jesus. That's why I got the fuck out of there.
I know.
But anyways, yeah.
What about Shane? I'm pretty sure that was his name. That was the other guy there.
Shane, my friend Shane. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a long time either.
So that we smoked out of an apple.
Yeah, that was crazy. We thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, and you guys brought Roman candles as well and started shooting each other. It
used to be crazy. Remember that time?
I don't know if you knew, but I was shitting my pants that whole time. I was like, "Don't hit me with that."
Well, nobody wants to get hit by a Roman candle. Dude.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, remember that time that. We saw that thing online about how you could like fill a tennis ball with like 1,000 match heads, and we like went to. Remember we used to go to Jason's house all the time.
We did,
and yeah, we went and bought like a ridiculous amount of matches and like lit them all off at once. It was crazy. Anyway, I don't know. We used to do dumb shit, man.
Very productive.
Yeah, and we used to take fireworks down to the pond and shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I haven't thought about this stuff in so long. This is like a crazy flashback.
I know.
Like I was saying to you earlier, I drove through our old neighborhood the other day, and it's crazy how much shit is there now.
Dude,
I couldn't even pick out your parents' house.
It's the most frustrating neighborhood to be.
It seems like it.
Oh, the complaints you see on, like neighborhoods have like the Facebook pages.
Yeah. Like, dude,
Jesus.
I was driving through there, and it was like in the summertime. I was just out in land, but I was like, you know what? I'll take a little tour through here. And I'm driving, and I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure that's Adam's parents' house. So I'm like looking at the house, and there's like people staring at me, like, who's this guy slow rolling through our neighborhood? I'm probably in the Facebook group. Dude. We got a silver Toyota creeping up Maidstone.
Okay, so you just like told my story. So.
Okay, was it me? Was it a silver Toyota?
No, I was out front of my fucking parents' house like years ago.
Yeah.
And we're in my buddy's car, and we're smoking.
Of course.
And it's like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. We go to get out. There's a fucking skunk right underneath the wheel.
Oh no.
So we're like, okay, we'll just sit here and keep smoking until the fucking skunk goes away. Like there's skunks all over that neighborhood. It's like the amount I have been within like 6.5 inches of skunks on a regular basis. I've never been sprayed. My dog got sprayed 3 times in a week once, but like
that's great, dude. Around here, it's fucking crazy too, man.
Yeah.
I saw fox out here a couple months ago, and there was a significant less skunk population this last fall.
Yeah.
Right. So it is, or spring, I should say.
Do you think, Fox?
Yeah, Fox baby. Anyways, so what happens? So you're sitting in the car. It's like 1:30.
And I see on the Facebook group that somebody is on there being like, guys, there's a suspicious black vehicle in front of our house with 2 young men wearing all black sitting in it for a significant amount of time.
For a significant amount of time.
Re-fucking-lax.
Hey, take a chill pill.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Oh my god. So then what? Did you just like eventually go inside?
Oh, I just didn't give a fuck.
There's some lady on her porch.
I'm not gonna get out. There's a skunk underneath me.
1:30 in the morning, someone wakes up. Oh my god, get on the Facebook group right now. Everyone needs to know what's happening.
Man, I just couldn't believe it. I was
like, it looks suspicious.
I don't feel like I need to.
It smells like skunks out there, but I'm not sure if it's a regular skunk or if it's marijuana. That's crazy. Like, mind your own business. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like, can't even park on the road and smoke weed anymore?
I know.
It's legal. Leave us alone.
It was not at the time. I'll give
Don't incriminate yourself. Don't incriminate yourself.
I'm pretty sure I found out who that family was down the road, and they also smoked weed. So, like, they shouldn't be upset about that. I don't know.
No, they just saw you guys were there, like, breaking into someone's house.
Yeah, if I'm, like, going up to somebody's garage, sure, fucking post about me. But if I'm sitting in my... I don't know. Whatever.
Anyways,
It is what it is. You got me fired up now.
So where do you live now? Do you live around here?
All right, so just bought. Well, in the process of finalizing this, but
did you buy a house?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you! Congratulations, man.
So
that's like, and you know, it's like a fucking accomplishment now.
Like, you're seriously fucking telling me.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So we looked around, did our thing. We looked outside of London because London's just
it's ridiculous.
Stupid,
like, dude, it's up to like $800,000
so
for the average home price.
We're in Strathroy. House is listed for $399. We offered like 107 over asking, and we still didn't get it.
Yeah, see, that's
and
that
it
is
was
fucking
for
ridiculous.
A fucking semi-detached, like
So
in
for
Strathroy
for $500,000.
Yeah. And then we looked at another one after, and it was I don't know. We tried to open up our search. We're like, we'll look at like condos, we'll look at apartments, we'll look at townhouses, we'll look at anything. Wasn't happening. Ended up we managed to figure something out. We're buying my grandma's place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're moving into your grandma's place now. She lives in Byron, right?
She lives in Westmount.
Or Westmount. Yeah. You're right up the road from us.
Yeah, exactly. I think the GPS had 6 minutes.
You should come be on Bobchat all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. I love how excited you were, and you were
3 to 5 years.
Yes. Is that your fixed mortgage timeline?
No, that's just we'll see what the
see what happens.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So where'd you used to live then before?
So when me and Vanessa first met, like I said, I was working at Byron Pizza and shit, right?
Yeah.
So going back again, while I'm with the Lightning, me and Kyle moved in together.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, you lived together your whole lives, so.
Yeah, it's still different. But
I realize how annoying he is when my mom's not there to be the barrier. Stop fighting, you two. Stop fighting.
Well, he already had plans to move out like after 3 or 4 months, and I was just gonna take over the lease. Right?
Okay, so yeah, just until you know.
So I was there pretty much until end of the Lightning. And after that, I was like, I need a new plan, but, like, I don't know what I'm going to be doing in 6 months. So I ended up moving back to my parents. I was still, like, mid-20s, so I wasn't, like,
oh,
too
whatever.
horrendous.
Who cares? If you got to go back, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, and
they have a beautiful home. They still have a piano?
Oh, yeah.
I'll go there.
There's no point in that piano, though. Nobody touches that thing.
Yeah, it's
you're
beautiful.
one of, like, 4 people that have ever touched it, so...
That's amazing.
Same as the pool table. Nobody touches that either.
No, really?
No.
That's too bad.
Yeah, so moved back there, and me and Vanessa, things as they progress,
start heating up a little bit.
We're like, hey, we'd probably like to get our own space.
Yeah,
and
that's good.
Her parents were like, well, don't waste your money.
Yeah.
You know, on an apartment, you're going to be spending like minimum at the time it was like $900 to $1,000 for rent monthly,
which is pretty
pretty reasonable right now.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's way higher for a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
we're pretty lucky where we are. But.
So, they were like, why, let's take the garage. They had just built like a brand new exterior garage.
Oh,
which like fully has everything.
Kind of like a granny suite, right? Like a.
Yeah, but like the attached garage is what we were gonna turn into our space.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we.
Where's this? In Elsie Craig?
In Elsie Craig, yeah.
Okay, so in the country, yeah, nice.
Exactly.
Nice. See, I would love to live out there,
dude,
man.
Biggest thing I noticed right away, the stars. Like,
yeah,
you look outside right now, there's going to be like maybe 3.
Oh, good luck.
You go out there, I have a time lapse I'll show you.
The only star you can see is the space station.
Like, if that.
Yeah.
When I worked for Huawei, like one of my things was making a video about time lapses, so I did a time lapse of the night sky in Elsa Craig. So I had it going from 11:30 at night until 5:30 in the morning.
That's cool.
Unreal. And I just totally by chance, it was the night of a meteor shower, so looks really cool.
So did you just set your phone up and left it
on?
Yeah. Cool.
I checked it every like 3 hours because I tried it the night before and the rain kept knocking it over. And but this night was perfect.
That's awesome. Yeah, we just went. My dad has a cottage up in Dorset, which is about 4 hours away from here, 4.5 hours, and we just went up there ice fishing like a month ago, and oh, dude, beautiful! Like you've never seen so many stars in your life.
Okay,
same deal.
I actually thought that you would like super appreciate this.
I do.
Vanessa's family has a property in Larder Lake, which is like 3 hours north of North Bay.
Oh, beautiful.
And so it's 134 acres or something.
Northern
like
Ontario is, for people that don't know that are in other countries listening, Northern Ontario is probably like everybody, they picturesque, like, wilderness setting of Canada is like a BC, whatever.
Yeah.
But Northern Ontario is fucking gorgeous, man.
Yeah. This
unbelievable.
Is right on the border of where Quebec and Ontario are.
Oh, beautiful.
Like,
maple
Quebec
syrup
like
country, baby.
Kilometers.
That's maple syrup country, bro. Liquid gold.
So it's
one of those little jars
fucking huge, though.
One of those little jars of maple syrup is like $40 for like a half quart.
Vanessa's grandpa made the most unreal homemade. He doesn't do it anymore, which devastates me. But like,
dude, let's go over there and tap his trees, bro.
I'm pretty sure that her parents had like full jars when I was living there.
They gotta reserve it.
Waffles and not even like good waffles, like fucking Lego, and just coat it.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter the quality of the waffle.
Man,
the quality of the waffle could be minimal as long as the quality of the syrup, is like top notch.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, liquid fucking gold.
It's so good.
Okay, so their cottage is between.
It's not even a cottage. It's just a hunting camp, but we have
it's a hunting camp.
Yeah,
it's even better.
So we have a portable sawmill, and we are taking down trees that like we can get like decent planks out of and stuff.
Nice.
Because again, it's just 134 acres, like pure wilderness.
Yeah,
There's like 3 ponds on the
probably
property.
never been cut.
But like you have to go over 3 beaver dams just to get back to the fucking place.
Really? That's crazy.
It's like a 9-hour drive in total. That's the only downside
Did you know
of it all.
Do you know that like you can actually just kill beavers? There's no hunting season for beavers.
Yeah. So
it's sort of a pest animal.
Well,
people blow up beaver dams all the time.
we had some guy like come by and say, "Yo, can I take out some of the beavers? Like, I won't take them all out. I'm a conservationist."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, go for it." And he ended up killing like 35 beavers, and
Really?
all the ponds sort of dried up, but it's coming
Oh, I'm
back,
sorry.
yeah.
Is this the?
He
Is
went
this
too far.
Is
for
this
sure.
the 1800s? Are you a pelt collector?
Yeah,
Are you a
that's
pelt
what he was
trader
doing.
for the Hudson Bay Company? Is
That's
this
it.
1800s?
He was taking the pelts for sure.
Oh, for sure he was. There's big money in that.
Yeah.
There's big money in that, but that's you can't trap like that. Like I know they're a pest animal.
Well, he
but
definitely went above and beyond.
I did just say there's no limit. You can just kill beavers, but especially if it's not your
You
property.
got to be like reasonable about it.
Well,
though.
exactly.
Yeah.
If that beaver dam is not obstructing, like a lot of people will have to do it because it obstructs like agriculture, like flow, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, you have a river coming through your pasture for your cows. Now there's a beaver dam.
Yeah.
Your cows aren't going to get any
It's
water,
not the
right?
case out
That's
there.
not the case. This
No.
guy's just
Yeah.
out for fucking beaver blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
So
People like that give hunters and like fishermen a bad name. People that will like
Yeah,
go out
well-
and catch way too many fish or whatever. Like there's rules for a reason.
I would not want to be on the other side of Vanessa's dad and cousins and
Yeah.
grandpa and stuff. yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Taking the fucking behavior on
They,
them.
as soon as the first time that you met them, they're like, Adam, we need to talk to you in the garage. They're like, I swear to God, if you ever fucking hurt her, we're gonna kill you.
To be honest, that's
It
kind
was
of
something
what I was
like that?
expecting.
But they were
But
really
they
nice.
were actually like super chill about everything. Yeah.
Good.
First time I went over there, we had bear burgers.
Hey, that's
from a
somebody's
bear
daughter,
that they
man.
hunted there. Man,
You had bear
like,
burgers?
unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've had bear before, but I've never had it like in a burger, like a
Yeah,
ground
yeah.
bear. Yeah, I felt like a roast, right? But that's crazy.
That's the one thing that I'd really like to
Those are
hunt
good people
is-
to know, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
We actually went up, I want to say it was Thanksgiving or around Thanksgiving, or maybe it was May. Damn, it could have been
2-4,
Easter.
May 2-4.
Honestly, it could have been at some point in the last 20, we'll say 18 months. I
You
was
went up there? Yeah.
And we had bear tags, and like they have 3 or 4 different spots you can go. And I was sitting on like they have a really nice platform.
Were you using a crossbow or a gun?
Gun.
A gun? Yeah, what
Yeah.
kind of gun? Like a 30-06?
No, and to be honest, I wasn't really happy with the gun I had. Like, we have a lot more choice now, but at the
Yes.
time it was,
See, ooh, that's cool. I didn't know that you were. I didn't know that you were into guns. Were you using a bolt-action rifle or were you using a
yeah,
shotgun?
yeah, no, it was bolt.
It would have been a 30-06 probably, or a 223.
Smaller.
223. Well, you're taking a bear down.
Bigger than that.
270.
234, 236. I haven't touched my gun in so long.
There'll
I
be
can't
there's
fucking-
223, 30-06.
It's like a 22, but like with a bigger.
22-250. It's a 22-250. It's
Maybe.
like they call them a coyote round. So basically, what a 22.
Yeah, so
What a 22-250 is it'll be a 22 caliber bullet, but it will be on
Exactly.
like a 30-06 casing.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's yeah. See, that's what that.
Technically, you're allowed to hunt a bear with it up there.
Yeah, see, like,
it's
really-
not your best choice.
No,
so
but-
I was kind of glad that we never came across one.
See, like a 30-06 would that would drop a bear like if you
Yeah,
made, if
and
you
I've
made a
got
right
those
shot.
now. I've got those now. I've got so Vanessa's family's just got every.
Yeah,
gun you
that's
could
crazy.
Possibly imagine,
But, like,
crossbow included.
But the 22-250, like same with like a 223, like it's a small bullet with a lot of powder, so it's got it's very fast
Yeah.
is what it is, right? So those kind of rounds are more meant for like coyotes and
Yeah.
you could even take a deer with
Exactly.
a 223. It's just a zip through them, right?
So
Less, I like to call it splatteral damage. Less splatteral damage
well,
instead of clatter, like when you take a shot and you end up peppering a bird or something.
yeah.
You know?
So
Oh, dude, we could talk about guns all night.
Well, they also have a bunch of birds up there. Like they have grouse,
Dude, let me come up
partridge, stuff
there.
like that. Dude, you would appreciate
Let's
it. So
go.
we're building cabins right now.
I'll help you
Yeah,
build the cabins.
yeah.
I'll bring my family.
We got
And we can go shoot shit and then hang out.
we got an Argo.
Oh, nice.
We got two 4-wheelers side by side.
Dude, I got a fuckload of guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about what I
Yeah.
have after. But
Yeah.
I just got a brand new toy. That's
So
what I was saying
her,
earlier. I'll show you something crazy after. Sorry,
Vanessa's
fans, you
grandpa-
don't get to know what it is.
Vanessa's grandpa has a property out in the country, and like he's
Yeah.
got kind of a range set up. So, we have like fucking propane tanks and oxygen tanks and stuff, and he takes them to the junkyard for like scrap metal and stuff.
Yeah,
And so we'll pop them before.
that's sick.
Yeah.
Have you ever, you know what tannerite is?
Yeah.
Tannerite, like
never
the shit.
done that.
Oh, dude.
I think her cousin has though up at her property.
Yeah, see,
maybe I'm mistaken. I'm
No.
not confirming or denying.
I'm not.
anything.
No, but he probably could though, because like the thing about Tannerite is like it's like I belong to a gun club,
Yeah.
right? But like you're not allowed to shoot anything except like paper targets.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? You can't bring Tannerite, like all that shit. Like
Yeah.
it's very strict.
No, I know
These are
gun
the
clubs
rules.
are
Yeah.
super.
But I have restricted,
Straight.
and that's the only place I can shoot them, right? So
Yeah.
I'm like forced to go there. But if we were out with the fucking rifles at the farm, dude, I'd fucking totally buy some Tannerite, man. That shit's crazy. Basically, what Tannerite is like, for people that don't know, it's like a plastic explosive, but you can legally buy it here in Canada. It comes in a jar. So basically, you leave the jar. You basically just buy the jar. You don't open it. You just set it down. You pop a shot off at it, and it goes boom. It's like yeah. So it's like it's basically it's plastic explosives is what it is. But it's like a low grade. Like I mean, it makes a lot of smoke and a little bit of a bang.
Yeah.
It's not like it's like fucking dynamite or
No,
something, right?
no. But still, it can.
Well, there's that video. Have you seen the video of that guy that they fill a fridge full of Tannerite?
No.
They fill a whole fridge full, and the guy
Jesus.
shoots it, and there's like a video of him. He's behind a tree, and the fucking door of like it's a big.
Oh yeah,
And
I
the
have
door
seen
comes
that.
flying. Yeah, it's like full of
yeah.
Tannerite. So he pops it, and like you.
Yeah.
Right? Because you like,
Damn.
yeah, is that nuts? You got to be careful. That's cool. So, what other have you done? Any other hunting or?
We've done deer down here. I didn't get to. So the problem is
Yeah,
they go hunting in the last week of November.
yeah, for deer hunt. Yeah,
And when cell phones,
it's like Christmas time.
that's the busiest week of the entire year. So it doesn't
Yeah.
line up very nicely. And like when I worked at Rogers or whatever, it was no problem. Like you can take
whenever you want.
yeah, I
Yeah,
was a part-time employee, but now I'm like I'm
Yeah.
a full-time manager. I can't, it's my responsibility. I can't just fuck off. So
Tell me you don't wear your cell phone on the outside of your pants.
I do not.
Okay, thank
I do
God.
not.
Thank God, because then you would
Dude.
not be allowed to come back.
I have a story of every cell phone personality there is. Like,
Oh, tell me,
I,
because honestly,
Okay.
we never had an expert on the show before.
so I had one lady who needed help doing everything on her phone, but she wouldn't let me do it. And there was cameras above us, and she was like hiding the screen from the cameras because she thought that we would hack her accounts.
Oh my God.
And she's like, so how do you do this? I'm like, well, can I just show you? And
It's a
she's like-
bygone era.
She's like, no. I was like, "Yeah, fuck off.
And right then and there, they promoted me to manager. They said, "You got what it takes, kid."
There was I didn't end up selling this guy anything, but he was in the store for probably an hour and a bit.
Really?
And
That seems aggressive.
So when you sign in, you have to use an email, and it has your first and last name.
Yeah.
Right? So mine was like Adam.Rubini or RCI,
Yeah.
And he sees Rubini, he goes, "Oh, Rubini, you Italian." I'm like, yeah.
Was he Italian as well? Obviously.
I don't think so. I think he was like Greek or something like that. He's one of those guys that gives out like the fucking $1 million bill at the mall, and it's got like a note on it about how he can make your life better.
Yeah. I'm life coach. My name is Mykonos.
I have zero fucking time for that stuff, and so he, he's talking to me, and like the store's getting busy, and like he's not leaving, and I finally said like, hey, like, I'm sorry, I got to go and help these customers. Like, they're waiting for me. I can't just talk about fucking spaghetti all day. And so he grabs me by the fucking face.
Really? Like both hands?
He pulls me in and kisses me on the fucking lips.
No way.
And he comes
It's the
back,
culture. It's
he
the
goes,
culture.
He goes, Italian, right? I'm like, that is not how and I feel my phone going off in my pocket, and everybody in the store is like, in the work group, like, Adam just got kissed by a fucking dude in the store. Like, you just see how red his face is. Like,
Oh my God. Yeah.
it was so.
I mean, I'm not, like, obviously I'm of European descent, but I mean, I'm not really that innate with the European culture, but I would assume that it's.
I'm not asking any human being to kiss me inside of a fucking Rogers store, that's for sure.
I'm assuming that the appropriate cultural kiss would be on the cheek.
Yeah.
Like, just right
would
on the
be
mouth?
more accurate.
Right on the mouth?
But still, you don't do that in Canada.
Yeah, it's
Thanks.
totally different. Yeah, sure. Like,
Now-
when I go to the beach, I don't wear a Speedo because, people aren't doing that
We
here.
don't need that.
Yeah.
Exactly. We don't need that here. In
Oh my
Europe,
God.
I don't know. You know,
Europe's
whatever.
fast and
I'm
loose,
good
baby.
though. Don't lose.
I
the
can't believe he
speed.
kissed you
Nobody
right on the
wants
mouth.
that.
I can't believe that.
Yeah. So
Like, what did you say to people?
I had to go to the back of the store.
That's
and kinda
awkward.
Regroup after that. The customers understood too. They all saw it. Yeah, it was like, what just happened?
Does he know that, man?
Like that's not cool.
Yeah, he like walks out and everyone's looking at you like he
Like,
didn't
that
even
just
buy
happened. Yeah,
he didn't
you
even
saw
buy
that too,
anything.
right?
He didn't even buy anything. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe he just kissed you like that.
Yeah. I don't know. So I said earlier I do particularly well with like seniors.
Yeah.
And it's because a lot of time they struggle with
And
you know
yeah.
a lot of the phone issues and like I've
so tech
answered
savvy.
Yeah, and like so I've answered a lot of these questions for like my grandma or like some of her friends or
Yeah.
like I also just don't want them to return the phone because it's too confusing.
My grandson Adam taught me how to iPad.
It happens a lot, man. And,
No.
and it's like it's not just seniors. It's like people in their 40s. Like
Yeah.
there's some really stupid people in like their 20s too.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you survive not knowing how to use Excel and you're like 21?
Exactly.
But that's beside the point.
Yeah. I know how to do PowerPoint, okay? Yeah, but Excel's pretty basic.
So when you help elderly ladies,
Yeah.
they like to give you a hug afterwards, right?
Well, that's nice.
So there was like a streak of like 6 weeks in a row where every time we like, I'm not gonna say no, so they go for a hug and then
Lady
her
killer.
face would go in the same direction, and it got like way too like awkwardly close. You're like, oh, and you go back, you're like, oh, again, like,
Oh my god. Yeah,
and their fucking husband sitting there watching you like almost kiss her like 80-year-old wife on the cheek, and you're like, oh, this is so bad.
your manager calls you in, Adam, we're gonna need you
Oh,
to
they
stop
loved me.
kissing the
They
customer.
loved me. I had one of the highest scores.
Listen, I'm
in,
Italian.
like,
It's what we do.
what are you talking about? No, so my survey scores were the highest in southwestern Ontario. So, like, obviously, I took a little bit longer, but, like, people
You made that
liked
sale.
me.
You made the sale. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's crazy. It's like there's that meme, and it's like when you switch the source on the television from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2. Old people, he's the wizard. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, it's amazing. I can't get it to switch. Yeah,
I know.
That's crazy though. So yeah, that's I can just see you awkwardly like trying to hug like an 80-year-old woman. That's hilarious.
And they love it, too. I also used to teach Aquafit, so, like,
At the Berkshire Club.
Man,
No.
no.
'Cause
So
you really
that was a very short span of my time, and it did not go over well. So I
We don't have
used,
to talk about it then.
we'll do it quick because it's pretty straightforward. But I used to lifeguard with the city, where like I would teach swimming lessons.
I remember
and I'd
that.
lifeguard, and I'd coach.
You tried to help
like,
me get a job with the city.
I think I
to
did.
clean the pools or something.
Building attendant.
Building
right?
attendant, yeah.
Sweet fucking job in the summer.
Yeah, I would have wanted it bad, but they didn't want me. Even though I had a stellar reference. Anyways.
You're not as well. My reference didn't go as far as it did, like it does today. You know? I'm
Yeah.
sure I could get you a job as a building attendant today. Actually, probably not. I'm not very well liked amongst those people, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, whatever, because you're
Fuck
trying to
that.
change up the basketball game, bro. Let them haters gonna hate Adam. So you were a lifeguard for the city for a long time.
Yeah.
right?
So I had like a certain understanding of like, I did a training weekend up at Grand Bend too. Like I had an understanding of what the job should be and like how it should be, and they had me like hosing down the deck while swimming lessons were on, and like I was by myself, whereas at the city there's like 7 people working with you at all times.
Yeah.
It was very
Were
different.
you
and,
teaching the lessons?
No, thank God.
I was gonna say you're hosing the deck. Okay, yeah, try a butterfly stroke, guys. Hold on.
kick your legs straighter. But like my buddy got me the job,
Yeah.
and he knew all the problems that were going down, and so then finally, like after 3 weeks, like they're scheduling me days that I couldn't work, shit like that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what? I'm sorry. Like,
I'm
this
done,
isn't
yeah.
for me. Like,
Well, you gotta do what's right for you.
it's not like you've made a huge commitment on me. It's only been 3 weeks. Like,
I'm sure
you
they
owe
were
me
in-
like $60 for my 2 shifts.
Yeah.
Calm down. So I go into school the next day, and Buddy's fucking sitting there in English class. I sit down. He's like, don't even look at me.
Oh, really?
I'm like, really? Like, this is a smart guy, too. like well put together. One of those guys in high school where you're like, this guy's going places. He's weird now, but he's going to go places.
He's going to be rich one day.
And super smart. And he's like, don't even talk to me. Like, you embarrassed me. You made my... And I was like...
Oh, whatever.
Are you fucking serious? Like, whatever. I don't need this.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, that's what I said. I was like, I don't need to explain this to anybody. Like,
I didn't like the job. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, it is what it is. And, like, your boss is being kind of a bitch to me. So,
fuck
I'm
you.
sorry.
Yeah. What, you're not gonna help me with my algebra homework now? Fuck you.
But my first couple experiences with Aquafit were a little bit much, too. The old lady said I was pushing them through the wall.
What?
Yeah,
what does that mean?
I was too intense.
You were exercising them too.
I really wanted them to work. Yeah.
Come on, ladies.
Push that.
Wait, what do they do? Like push off the wall?
No, straight up, my Aquafit would have made anybody tired. Like I was a solid Aquafit instructor.
Okay. Yeah. But I hear that like water exercise is that's like one of the best exercises you can do. Like to burn the most, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's the resistance of the water, right? Like they say swimming is really good for you.
You should see how some people swim.
Is it bad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, have you ever had to save someone?
I have.
Really? Do you want to talk about it or no?
A couple times. So, my first summer as a lifeguard, funny enough, this is actually, I caused this.
You got someone to almost drown?
So it was Water Smart Week, so we're supposed to, like, promote water safety.
Here, guys, this is what you don't do.
So we were doing this relay of sun safety, so you're supposed to put on, like, the most sun-safe attire and then dress somebody on the other side.
Yeah.
But we did it in the shallow end just to make sure everybody could participate.
Nobody's going to drown.
And fucking clown number 2 in line decides to dive into the 2-foot deep water and just crack his head right off the bottom. Yeah, so...
Well, I mean, that's technically not your fault. Like, I mean, any...
Yeah, I know, I guess. But
any reasonable person would say, hey, this is the shallow end, you know?
Yeah,
like,
I know, but they're children and a lot of kids are lacking. But...
As long as none of them try to kiss you on the lips.
Yeah.
That was in this,
You hear a lot during Aquafit, too, though. Like, especially the late-night Aquafit, where you get the younger ladies. Yeah, they're in their, like, 30s.
Oh, yeah?
A little scary, yeah. One of them told me that they were going to Vegas. Like, there was a group of, like, 4 friends, and she was like, yeah, we're going to Vegas. I'm gonna roll all over Elvis Presley's carpet and hope somehow I get pregnant. And I was oh my fuck. like, and I'm like 16.
I can see her, like, you know when dogs have worms and they, like, scrape their butthole on the ground?
Sure.
I can see her doing that.
I've never seen that.
You never seen a dog like that has worms like shuffle their butt along the carpet?
I'm sure I've seen videos.
You know what I'm talking about, though? I'm not. Yeah,
I didn't know that's what caused that.
When they have worms and their butts itchy, they scrape. Yeah, I can imagine her be like on Elvis's carpet. Like, how else would you do that? You know what I mean? Yeah, whatever.
Not a great image. Not a great picture.
Yeah, not a good picture. Sorry, everybody.
But,
if you're still listening, I'm sorry.
I did have. There was a.
What was the
pool.
other time?
There were quite a few. I worked at Thames Pool, and like they had just renovated the pool, and it was a lot deeper than people thought.
Goddamn kids drowning all over the place.
So yeah, well, people were jumping in thinking it was like the old pool where it was like 3 feet deep, and it's like 5.5 feet deep in the shallow end. So you get all these kids, and like a lot of people going off diving boards. Like there was at least 2 a day. The craziest one probably that pool in particular, the rotation was really shit. So you would guard for like an hour and 45 minutes and get 15 minutes off.
Yeah.
Whereas every other pool, it's like 30 minutes max, 15 minutes on.
Yeah.
So
why is that? Just to keep you like more alert? Because I guess if you
bearing in mind it's the middle of the summer, and it's like 35 degrees,
and I would think that the longer you stare at something, maybe like the less aware you are of what's happening.
You rotate every 15 minutes.
Yeah, see, that makes sense. Fresh eyes, right?
We were about to rotate. I was at the bottom of the slide. This girl's at the top of the slide, and we were at the very end of our hour and 45 minutes. And I'm not gonna you're tired.
For sure. It's hot.
And then
as
on
fuck.
your breaks, like because that pool was having so many issues, like on your 15-minute break, you're actually like helping somebody who just like scraped a knee or like drowned or whatever.
Helping wounded children.
Yeah. And
you're saving lives, bro.
And so I'm about to swap off, and I look up, and the girl that I'm guarding with just totally collapses at the top of the slide.
Heat
and I'm
stroke?
like, what the fuck?
Heat stroke?
No, so, man, a lot of people say heat stroke. If you have heat stroke, you're in the fucking hospital.
You're going to get sick,
Yeah.
throw up.
Yeah, there's 2 levels before that, but it you know.
Well, tell us.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Are you a doc? I thought you were. You told me you were a doctor
Heat
before you came.
exhaustion, heat like cramps or something, and then there's heat stroke.
So was she basically just heat exhaustion and
Pretty
she
much,
just
yeah.
pass out?
Now that same year, this is probably the most like wild one I've ever done, but we had a 3-meter diving board,
Yeah. Okay.
which is like, you know,
That's like
10, 11 feet tall.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, a meter's like almost
A meter's like 3 feet.
3 feet. Yeah.
Right,
Pretty close.
three and a bit. And
I'm not
so
gonna Google it.
I was actually done my shift.
Yeah.
I was in like I was about to get on my bike.
Like go home.
Go
yeah.
home.
Yeah.
And the whistle goes.
So you
So
like
somebody is fallen. Now this pool always had 500 people in it. We were always at capacity.
Seriously?
And we would
That's
have
a lot of
lineup
people,
like
dude.
400 people in the park waiting to get in. It's a huge pool. It's
Where
an
is this?
Olympic-sized pool, Thames pool,
like
right by the brewery downtown.
oh yes
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's like the pool in the city, and
Oh
you get
my
a lot of
God.
people there. So,
That's crazy, especially when it's like 35
and it was
degrees
the first
outside.
year in 50 years it had been renovated.
Wow.
So like people were flocking to it, and it had a really big slide and stuff. Like people were hyped about it.
So this slide, how tall is this slide?
It wasn't too tall. I don't know.
Like what happened to this chick when she passed out? Did she fall down?
I went up.
Oh, she like just fell
and-
down on a platform.
Yeah, there's a platform
Oh,
at the
thank
top,
God.
and she just kind of like curled up and like laid down. And so I went up and like put her arm around me, and we just walked down together.
Yeah.
Like nobody really knew what was going on. So
Wow.
we
Saving lives.
talked to the other guards, and like they were able to cover, but.
Give her a banana and an ice pack.
But in this particular instance, I was ready to go, you know, t-shirt on,
Yeah.
shorts, bikes ready.
So what? So
backpacks on,
3 meters. So that's 11 feet tall diving board.
and it's like the total opposite end of the 50-meter pool
Okay.
of where I am, and I hear the whistle go, and everybody starts, all fucking like 13 lifeguards start running down there, and nobody brought a first aid kit. It's sitting right next to me. I'm the only one in there. I'm like. So either I go home and like they're gonna write me up, or like I go down there and deal with this. So
Yeah.
I go down
With the first aid kit.
with the first aid kit. I'm putting gloves on as I get down. There was a 7-year-old girl on a day camp who had climbed up the 3-meter diving board and then got scared at the top.
Yeah.
So instead of coming down facing the ladder, she was like
Going forward.
holding on.
Scaredy cat down the
And
ladder.
she,
Yeah.
and she slipped on the first one,
no.
and her feet went up, and she slammed her head on the concrete base. So, technically for us, that's a land spinal.
Yeah.
So I had to like run down, and I was basically like
Get her on a board and like get her.
so we're not supposed to move her. We
At all.
called the ambulance. So I literally laid like. It was the most frustrating, uncomfortable 20
I bet
minutes.
because you can't do anything.
You can't do anything, so I'm laying there basically
Yeah,
like
wow.
spooning the kid.
Yeah.
You have to like
Try to keep their neck in one place,
yeah,
right?
so I'm
like the best you
squeezing
can.
like under her jaw into her chest, and then like back of the head onto the back.
The compression, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh
trying
my
not to
God.
let her move, but she's 7 years old, and all fucking like 500 people are
freaking
a lot of them
out.
are kids from the day camp, so they all think she's gonna like. Because they're like 5, 6, and 7.
She's gonna
right?
die.
They're all, yeah.
They think she's gonna
So
die.
they're all flipping out. Kids are screaming and crying. and
my
I'm sitting there,
God.
and like under the diving boards, it's all water.
Yeah.
So when you mix blood in that, like my entire
Spreads like crazy.
Oh yeah, I was covered in blood by the end.
Oh my God.
But like we lied there for probably 20, 25 minutes.
Is she
until the
okay? Was she
ambulance
okay?
came. She just needed some stitches.
Oh,
I think
thank
they had
God.
her in a neck brace at one point, but I
Just
think that
be
was
safe,
just
right?
precautionary. Yeah.
Wow. See, that's crazy, man. Like, I mean, it's not like being in those kind of situations like would be unreal. Like, you know what I mean? Like for me, it's like I have no problem like hunting and cleaning animals.
Yeah.
But it's like when it's people, it's like
See,
you know what I mean?
At the pool, like
It freaks me out, man.
a lot of lifeguards like to make their life seem like it's so
Yeah.
life or death, but like at a pool,
Yeah, it's not that bad. But
you're
you know
not
what?
that bad. When
But
I went to the lake, that was cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Where'd you go?
I was at Grand Bend just for the training weekend, and that alone was like, holy shit, the amount of work that it takes to be a lifeguard here is way more than at the city. And
it's not as easy as Baywatch makes it seem.
God, no. Dude, the first thing we did, I got there, I didn't know what to expect. They just said, come up for the training.
Like, you probably have to be able to, like, drag, like, a full-grown man, like, out of the lake. Like.
So the head lifeguard was the linebacker for, like, the St. FX team in Halifax.
So he's, like, 250 pounds.
So, so we start with a 4-kilometer run on the beach.
And running on sand fucking sucks.
Yeah. And then we were in the water doing lengths on paddle boards, and it's 1 kilometer long each. So we did like 5 kilometers paddling on
How are you not
board.
dead by that?
It's 50 degrees Fahrenheit. We're in wetsuits because it's like the last week of May. Oh my God. And then we did 100-meter suicides on the beach.
Oh my God.
So they had garbage bins set up every 25 meters.
So you could throw up.
Oh, it was terrible.
Okay, nobody throw up on the beach, guys. Into the garbage can.
Funny enough, they were all like huge into weed, and at the time I wasn't touching it.
Look at Michael Phelps. Look at Michael Phelps.
Well, we just had 2 totally different lifestyles, and it didn't jive. So I was like, this isn't for me. Like, I love the job, but I hate the people. And I'm just kind of like, I'm out.
Well, you know what, and that's
very
the thing.
Jersey Shore style.
Yeah, right. Do you lift, bro? Like, fuck, I don't know those people.
I'm not interested in
those
people.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
Man, just for the training weekend, they're going out till like 3 or 4 in the morning, and we're up at 6 doing like laps on the beach. Fuck you.
Yeah, really.
You can't pay me enough to do that.
Oh, like, dude, fuck no, man. No, but I'm glad. Like, I'm glad that you smoke weed. So, like, you know, but I don't care. Even if you didn't smoke weed, I still want you to be over here.
So,
you know what I mean? I'm glad that you do, though, because that's great. Because I love to smoke weed.
What got me to go back into it? You know, at 19, my cousin died.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, that was a fun couple years, but
he was an awesome guy too, by the way. I just
you met him a couple times.
Yeah, David.
Didn't you?
David. Yeah, I remember David.
Yeah,
he was really cool. He actually had messaged me. He messaged me a few times, even when you guys were around to hang out.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think we clicked.
Cool.
We clicked. He was a cool dude, man. So and I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry to hear about him, by the way.
Yeah.
But
part of life and part of the development and everything, you know.
Well, exactly. Well, there you go. We're we're honoring his memory right now.
Yeah. Well, basically,
he would have loved Bobchat. He would have loved Bobchat. He would have big time.
Would have. But yeah, after that, obviously when you're dealing with that shit, and like in my situation, I'd kind of taken time away from school and stuff, so I wasn't financially in a great place. So it was just kind of like I need someone to
relax,
simmer me down a bit. And it just seemed to work for me.
Well, I was just gonna say, hey, if it works for you, dude, it works for
everybody.
Exactly. Right? Exactly. And I mean, I'm pro-choice, man. I'm pro-choice all the way. Like whatever you want to do with your life, do with your life. I don't care.
Exactly.
Because whatever you do doesn't affect me unless I let it. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like I don't know. There's always the people at the party who are like, yo, huge toke. It's like, calm the fuck down. I'll take a tiny one.
Let me talk what I want. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you.
you.
I can't really smoke bonds anymore. Bonds fuck me up.
Yeah, you gotta go at your pace though. Like,
it's because I smoke. Yeah, it's because I smoke cigarettes. So I smoke a lot of cigarettes.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it's I've really fucked my lung capacity, I think. But yeah, being a lifeguard, that's fucking crazy. Like.
It was a cool way to spend, man. A lot of my friends at the time were flipping burgers and working at Tim Hortons and stuff, and like not taking away anything from that. But
yeah, I want to save lives.
When
you were helping people the best you could, and that's sick.
I'm working outside, and every time it rains, I don't have to work. So
rain day, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember we used to get snow days all the time where we lived. Kids don't get those anymore.
No,
online learning,
yeah,
suckers.
Fuck that.
Fucking you guys suck. Anyways,
do you remember what the internet was where we were in high school?
Okay, I do remember what the internet was in high school.
I was in high school 2005 to 2009.
I remember when I fucked my family desktop from LimeWire. Oh, that makes me feel old. Oh god. But yeah, internet.
I got the iPhone 3 in like grade 11.
Oh my god, you're so cool.
I was the shit.
I remember when like getting a razor was like the biggest thing in the world.
Jason broke my phone while I lived in Talbot Village. He was rollerblading, talking to some girl.
Oh god.
Clearly didn't work out with her. But
listen, we're gonna talk about Jason next time you come over here. You got to come back, man. Honestly, I feel like it's already been like. Well, this is about like the regular runtime of a Bob Chat, but it's like we haven't even scratched the surface of what I want to talk to you about. You're gonna be a recurring guest, and I'm happy you came over here today.
Next time we'll get it a little more structured too.
Yeah, whatever you want, baby.
Because this time it was really like I think the first question you asked me, I don't.
I want everyone to know that Adam is doing the Italian hands. The Italian hands right now. I can't
fucking help it.
I love it. You gotta do it in the picture. I know. I love you so much. I'm so glad you came over here. And yeah, whatever you want, man. But you know what? You did great for your first time on the podcast.
Fantastic.
A lot of people are like very nervous and like you take. What I find is people that talk the most never have nothing to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of the time.
Yeah.
And then people that I barely talk, they're like open up like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're either one or the other, but no, you're very comfortable and relaxed like immediately.
Yeah.
There's no pressure. It's just us having a conversation, right?
I was really trying not to talk too much before.
No, yeah, that's okay. But that's okay. But so, yeah.
Keep the stories.
Well, yeah. Well, next time we can fucking do a little banter, get her going beforehand, whatever you want, baby. It's all good.
It's gonna be a big year too, so
yeah,
we'll see,
making moves.
What news stories there are for you?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I appreciate you coming over here. I love you. I want you to do me a favor. Tell your fam that I said hey. And
I'll get some of my mom's cookies for next time.
Yes, please. Oh my God, I miss your mom's cookies.
One last story before we hop off. My mom told Robert in high school that our garage was retrofitted with something called a fatometer.
What is that?
That determined how much fat content any food item had that was coming into the house.
No.
And an alarm would go off if something was too fatty. And Robert... You were Robert at the time. Bobbert again. He totally bought. He was like, "No way! I should get one of those. I need to work on my diet." My mom will tell that story every time you come up in conversation.
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Dude, I don't even remember that. I can't believe I believed her. I was so young and naive. I do miss you. I would love to see your mom one day again. That'd be awesome.
She hasn't changed much.
I'll just go over and be like, "Here to play the piano, guys. And nobody else is." All right. Well, listen, Adam. Thanks for coming over, buddy. I appreciate it. I definitely want you to come back. And I think you should come back soon. Let's do this. I love you.
Done.
Yeah, and we'll give you a chance to impart our listeners with some wisdom in a second. If you guys like what we do here at Bob Chat, make sure to give us a follow and a like. You know where to find us. Spotify, baby. Apple Podcasts, baby. YouTube, baby. It's all over the place, baby. It's Bob Chat, baby. Woo woo. So yeah, what do you want to say? You want to say goodbye? What do you got? Drop some knowledge on us. Something profound.
Oh fuck.
First thing that comes to your head. Now I'm really putting him on the spot.
All right. Word of advice that I would give to anybody: you only get what you ask for.
Okay.
So
you only get what you ask for.
If you don't ask, you're not gonna get it.
And I definitely did not ask for that Greek man to kiss me on the lips inside of the Rogers store. All right, it's Bob Chat, baby. See you guys. Bye.
I want my pockets and my lady, simple life but not too crazy. I'm slim but I ain't shady, fuck you if you hate me. I'm rocking the mic cause it's Bob Chat, baby.